microphone. All right. Your Excellencies, in the interest of time, I stand on existing protocols. Ajoko, good evening. I stand before you all with immense pride as a young woman from Nampanduri in the northeast region of Ghana. I am a student from University of Ghana, a level 400 student reading BSc IT. My academic journey has been deepened by the appreciation of the digitalization drive led by His Excellency Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia. It is, thank you, a visionary leader who has inspired not just me, but the entire generation of Gen Z. I was born in 2000. The same year, our former president, H.E. John Ajekum Kufuor, was elected. I have witnessed the resilient story of His Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo, emerging as our leader. Sorry, thank you. Okay. Dr. Bawumia focus on digitalization has actually helped us on how we interacted with government and also manage our lives, from accessing service, online trading, and transforming financial transactions. Already, our MPP government has created about 21 million jobs, truly, which is already a remarkable achievement, especially in the face of global challenging economy, which has already caused the COVID-19 and the Russia-Ukraine war. The public sector has recruited over 1.2 million people, while the private sector has created a lot of jobs, nearly about 975,000 jobs. We have seen a lot of significant increments, with numbers more than doubling in some of our areas. The MPP government has established the Nation Builders Corps and has recruited more than 100,000 graduates with 34,000 NAPCO training, circulating payments, employment. But the journey has not been just that. Beginning with a bunch of manifesto, we embark on the new chapter, one that has promised to bring progress and a proper Ghana to which we are attaining heights. Together with Dr. Bawumia, we are going to progress, also made a propel government, which is going to attain more heights. This is the moment where I am here, standing on behalf of every Gen Z, calling on every youth. I'm calling you, every youth. Youth, are we here? It is. We are in an era of digitalization. Let us utilize our digital war for our president and our current vice president. They are really doing well for us. Let us use all our social media. People would meet you and ask you how we see things in the future. Are we sure we are going to survive as young ones? Are we sure we are really going to do well? Having Dr. Bawumia, make sure that you announce and tell everyone around you that it is always possible. We the Gen Zs, let's keep preaching. It is time for all the youth to come out and rally for a better person who would give us all opportunities, access to jobs, and everything. Thank you.
In 2017, the NPP inherited an infrastructure network in need of renewal. We've since focused on building modern, resilient infrastructure, expanding roads, railways, and housing through strong partnerships with the private sector. As we enter the next chapter, a revitalized public works department will lead maintenance, with local governments enhancing district roads. We're committed to expanding railways and upgrading airports to connect Ghana for a stronger future. While much has been achieved, there's still more to do. Vote for Bawumia. Bawumia means business.
Akosua Asaa Menu.
Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the purpose of development is to improve the quality of the life of people. It demands putting in place the institutional and infrastructural means to work together to raise productivity. Productivity comes from speed and excellence in innovation. That is why over the past 7 years, the NPP administration, under the leadership of the President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, has invested heavily in public infrastructure, roads in the thousands of kilometers, and multi-level bridges, which have changed the skylines in our cities. We have modernized our seaports and opened new airports. The NPP has increased the road network from 78,000 kilometers to nearly 100,000 kilometers, including 2,000 kilometers of asphalt overlay and rehabilitation and maintenance of 11,674 kilometers of roads. These network improvements have included the construction of not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, not 6, but 12 multi-tier interchanges in Accra, Tema, Kumasi, Tamale, and Takoradi, 6 of which have been completed with another 6 under construction. We have initiated and overseen the construction and rehabilitation of more railways than any other government since 1992. Achimota and Sawam, Accra Tema, Kojo Krom Takwa, Kojo Krom Manso, Tema, and Pankadan. We have constructed more fish landing sites than any other government since 1992, including Axim, Diskov, Mori, Mumford, Winneba, Senyabreku, Gomwafete, Teshi, Osu, Ekumfi, and Infansiman. The NPP administration has made significant investments in Ghana's airport infrastructure, including the upgrading of the Prempeh, the first international airport in Kumasi, through phases 2 and 3, which feature a new terminal building with initiating phase 1 of the which feature a new terminal building with a 1 million passenger capacity per year, a car park, and access roads. We are also initiating phase 1 of the Sunyani Airport Rehabilitation Project, completing and commissioning the modernization of the Yakubu Tali International Airport in Tamale. Progress is a nice word, but change has many enemies, and we have seen our detractors attempt to deny Ghanaians of the reality of the NPP's investment in infrastructure. As Edward Derman said, "In God we trust, all others must bring data." We have backed our claims with data. Anyone who disagrees should subject their position to the crucible of data and debate. The overwhelming declaration from the investment is not just that the individual is better off today, but we are better off as a country in terms of minimizing our public deficit, our public infrastructure deficit. That should be flattering. But we are not satisfied. We want to do more. Indeed, we must do much more. The Ghanaian people demand and deserve that we do more. And yes, we can do more. It is. As a new patriotic party, we must accommodate changing times, but cling to principles that never change. Under a Bawumia presidency, the government will work more with the private sector to build and maintain public infrastructure, including roads, airports, etc. As Dr. Bawumia puts it, to lead is to solve. Now more than ever, Ghana needs bold solutions to its challenges. As Ghana stands at the threshold of a new era, we must recognize that the leadership we need for the future is about vision, innovation, and the ability to adapt to emerging challenges. As a Vice President, Dr. Bawumia embodies the perfect blend of continuity and transformation. With his youthful energy, digital savviness, and proven track record of driving progress, he is uniquely positioned to take the baton from the current generation of leaders and steer our nation towards a brighter future. Let us choose the right leader for a brighter tomorrow. We are voting Dr. Bawumia and the MPP for a future of hope, growth, and prosperity. Thank you.
Over the past 8 years, the NPP has significantly improved support for our most vulnerable citizens. From expanding school meal programs, enrolling 300,000 more people in the LEAP initiative, enhancing health care for expectant mothers, we've strengthened the fabric of our society. But our work isn't done. We are committed to further enhancing these programs and introducing new initiatives to ensure that every Ghanaian has the opportunity to thrive. Vote for progress. Vote for care. Vote for Bawumia. Bawumia means business.
Oboshi Kofi.
Obviously,
Ladies and gentlemen, I beg your pardon.
Oboshi Kofi. But who cares? Mado Lena Miapete Miajilao Miajikwalao Blameketoji Pete Milekoko. My name is Elizabeth Akua Ohini. I come from Abutia in the Volta region. And this is about leaving no one behind. The new Patriotic Party has a proud record of identifying the vulnerable sections of society and putting up safety nets to ensure no one falls through the cracks. For example, we restored the teacher and nurse training allowances that had been cancelled and made it possible for future educators and healthcare workers to pursue their dreams without financial hindrance. Our elders say that everyone goes through the experience of being young. What is not guaranteed is whether or not everyone will grow old like I have, nor what your old age will be like. We recognize that under the best of circumstances, some people will fall through the cracks, and therefore there must be safety nets. The MPP under President J. Akufo introduced the Livelihood Empowerment Against Poverty policy. This government under Nana Addo Akufo-Addo has extended that LEAP program, increasing expenditure from 49 million Ghana cedis in 2016 to 423 million Ghana cedis by 2023. This significant increase has provided vital support to the poorest and most vulnerable in our society. Women are the backbone of Ghanaian society. They represent the foundation of both home and the nation. But we also acknowledge the stumbling blocks that history and tradition have placed in the path of women as they move through the structures of modern life. It is no surprise, therefore, that it is during our tenure that the Affirmative Action Bill has finally been passed into law. The health of the people is critical if we are to make progress, and having introduced the National Health Insurance Scheme under President Akufo, this government has expanded it to now cover childhood cancers, sickle cell treatment, and kidney dialysis. Our investment in healthcare infrastructure is without parallel and has brought quality healthcare closer to the people. And please permit me to make a gentle reminder that we introduced the world's largest medical drone service, which ensures that even the most remote communities have access to life-saving medical supplies. We know that education is the key to ensuring equal opportunities, and we have therefore led the way in bringing transformative changes to the sector. Let me mention one minor little detail. We have provided over 900,000 tablets to secondary school students, ensuring that every child, regardless of their background, has access to digital learning tools. But our work is far from done. We must continue to identify the cracks and introduce and enhance social intervention programs that address the evolving needs of our society. We are committed to expanding such initiatives to ensure that every Ghanaian has access to the basic necessities of life in housing, education, healthcare, and more. The MPP government has a strong and unwavering commitment to inclusivity, equity, and justice. We have worked tirelessly during these 2 terms to accomplish these goals through targeted and bold social interventions. By enhancing existing programs, by restoring those that have been lost, and introducing new initiatives, we are building a society where every citizen, regardless of their circumstances, can live with dignity and hope. We ask for your support to continue to forge a path towards a more just and compassionate Ghana, where the vulnerable are not just supported, but empowered to thrive and lead dignified lives. Please remember, you are safe with the NPP. I thank you.
Education is the cornerstone of our future, but the MPP inherited a Ghana where a lot of young Ghanaians were dropping out of school at the JSS level. Over the last 8 years, the MPP has prioritized making education accessible to every child. We've implemented free education, benefiting over 1.8 million Ghanaians, introduced TVET and a robust STEM education, improved education infrastructure, and introduced digital tools that enhance the learning experiences. We are building a brighter future through education. Vote for Bawumia. Bawumia means business.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's...
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, Your Excellency, the Vice President and leader of our party, candidate for the election 2024. My name is Dennis Apia Labi Ampofo. I am former president of the National Union of Ghana Students. Today we stand at a pivotal moment, driven by our unwavering commitment to expanding access to education in Ghana. Over the last 5 years, we have embarked on a remarkable journey of implementing initiatives that have reshaped our educational landscape and broadened opportunities for every Ghanaian child. Our government flagship program, Free Senior High School and Free TVET, are a testament to our dedication to education. Since 2017, we have increased enrollment by about 83%, thereby welcoming over 1.4 million young Ghanaians into our secondary schools this year. This enrollment surge reflects not only investment in infrastructure and resources, but the fact that we believe every young Ghanaian deserves access to quality education, regardless of their background. The emphasis here is regardless of their background. The results speak for themselves. The highest ever first-year enrollment in our schools, and the best WASI performance since 2015. The lawyers amongst us will say, Reps ipsa lecotor. However, our commitment goes beyond numbers. We have absorbed examination fee for BEC and WASI candidates, thereby alleviating the financial burden that falls on family and become a financial constraint to many students. Those of us who attended public schools will attest to how many young Ghanaians drop out of writing their final exams because of examination fees. Additionally, by removing the no guarantor system, we have doubled the number of recipients for student loan in Ghana, thereby empowering many young Ghanaians to pursue higher education. Your Excellency the President, this is not a tale that I read or heard. This I saw with my own two eyes, standing right beside the Vice President in Kumasi whilst he launched the no guarantor policy. We recognize that education is not just about access. It is about creating an environment where students can thrive. That is why we have procured over 900,000 tablets for young Ghanaian students, bridging the digital divide and ensuring that students have the tools that they need to succeed. What this means is that the young girl from Manso Akwesiso does not need her parents to borrow money before she can have access to personal computers. We have distributed over 2,700 vehicles to educational institutions, improving access and reducing inequality in our country. I'm sure we've all seen the various buses, the big ones, with the inscription donated by Get Fund. Our commitment to education forms part of a very broad vision that includes constructing more and more public libraries than any government since 1992. We have moved our public libraries from 61 since 2017 to 115 in 2023. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a staggering 54 public libraries in just 7 years. These are various measures that create spaces where students can grow and innovate. In transforming education, we are building a foundation for a brighter future. A future where every Ghanaian child has an opportunity to their full potential. This is our vision, and this remains our mission. A mission anchored on a legacy of creating a better future for generations. This generation and the next to come will attest to the fact that there came a government led by His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and His Excellency Vice President Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia that believed, invested, and committed to education. Thank you very much. Medamu Nyinamase.
NPP has elevated Ghana's cultural heritage, making it a key economic driver. Initiatives like Year of Return and Beyond the Return have boosted tourism to almost 1.14 million visitors. We have enhanced our global profile and revitalized the local tourism economy with December in GH. We've also upgraded tourism centers and promoted local talent in arts and sports, strengthening community and national pride. Let's continue this momentum. Vote MPP. Vote Bawumia for a future where culture drives growth and unity. Bawumia means business.
Let's make welcome Prince David Osei.
Thank you. His Excellency, the President of Ghana, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, His Excellency, the Vice President and incoming President in 2025, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, his beautiful wife, the Second Lady, and the soon-to-be First Lady, Mrs. Bawumia, Samira Bawumia, our affable Vice President in the making, in the coming, Matthew Opoku Prempeh, Chief of Staff, members of the Diplomatic Corps, members of State, the Chairman of the MPP Party, I will indulge you to make me stand on all existing protocols. My name is Prince David Osei, and 7th November, no retreat, no surrender. We are voting for change, we are voting for progress, we are voting for digitization, we are voting for posterity. In 2019, Ghana successfully hosted the Year of Return, which was dubbed Ghana 2019, a year-long program of activities commemorating the centenary anniversary of the arrival of the recorded slave Africans in the United States. For those of us who did not understand what I meant by centenary, I meant 400 years of anniversary. The initiative was a massive success, and it opened the world's eye to Ghana as a hub of music, art, and entertainment. Eco-tourism and shone light on the rich ancestry and Ghana's role in the world history. It also contributed to the return of people with Ghana ancestry. People purchased lands and houses as they came back to Ghana, their motherland. 2019 since 2019, there has been a huge number of people visiting Ghana, going beyond the return, and with a lot of tourists and returners continuing to flow in Ghana, contributing to the national economy, encouraging investors in both large and small scale, and strengthening Ghana's reputation abroad. The Akufo-Addo government has invested heavily in the renovation of sports stadiums across the country, including the Accra Sports Stadium, Baba Yara Sports Stadium, the Cape Coast Sports Stadium. In addition to this, the government has built sports stadiums in 10 regional capitals of our country. 6 of these stadiums, namely Wa in the Upper West, Dunkwa in the Office Central, Axim in Western, Domahinkro in Bono, Ho in the Volta, and Koforidia in the Eastern region. They are all ready, with the Koforidia Sports Stadium having been commissioned by His Excellency, the President of Ghana, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. The remaining 4 are expected to be completed this year. I think a round of applause will do. Thank you. With only 3...
Agriculture and fisheries are crucial to our economy. The MPP has
various communities across the country. The government recognizes the value of sports in Ghana society and the role it plays in the lives of Ghanaian youth. As an instrument for a healthy lifestyle and a teacher of sound values such as cooperation, fair play, endurance, and moral courage. During the MPP administration, Ghana has been firmly established as a center for the arts, music, culture, and tourism. The MPP has the bold solutions to project Ghana positively and make most of its potential. A vote for MPP is a vote for posterity. I know times are hard. It's global. UK is just recovering from recession. America is tough. Canada is tough. Our neighboring countries, Nigeria, is equally tough. So to you watching me out there, the alternative is not a solution. The alternative will send us into an abyss of disaster. Vote for progress. Vote Bawumia. Vote Matthew Poku Prempeh as the incoming president. Now, let me take you to a memory lane. We enjoyed free lights, we enjoyed free water during the COVID pandemic era. SMEs, money was given to people, small-scale businesses. This is the kind of leadership we had and we are having. Bawumia taking over the baton is progress. I don't want you to be deceived out there. There is nothing the alternative can offer. Vote for digitization. Now you can go anywhere in Ghana because of the property address, the digital property address. You can use your Ghana card. Previously, if you wanted to get a passport, you had to write an essay. Vote for change, vote for Bawumia, vote for progress. Love you.
Fisheries are crucial to our economy. The NPP has enhanced these sectors with targeted initiatives with the Planting for Food and Jobs campaign, modernizing irrigation for drought-prone areas and subsidizing equipment for fishers. We've promoted sustainable practices that not only boost productivity but also ensure long-term food security. As we look to the future, we remain committed to expanding these programs, introducing advanced technologies and increasing market access to empower our farmers and fishers even further. Our journey continues to fully harness the potential of our natural resources. Vote for Bawumia. Bawumia means business.
Aguila.
Jamaa sanunkudaini. Yazanyore. Good evening, Ghana. My name is Tabitha Periene Ayela, and I'll be reading on agriculture and fisheries. Agriculture remains the backbone of our country's economy, nurturing a system that supports the population with diverse, nutritious foods and resilient